Should he look a certain way?
He should be taller than me. I'm 5'9", obviously, and not light skin, like light skin guys.
No light skin guys?
No, I'm
This has been something going on lately. Men get attacked when they say they don't want, or if they want light skinned women, black, dark skinned women attack them for being colorist. But so many women are coming up saying they don't like light skinned men, but they don't want to be called colorist. They want to be called, that's my preferences. Also, how are you 37 and you don't know what kind of man you want? At what age are you going to know the kind of man you really want? You're 37 now. Crazy.
already light enough for the both of us, so that's fine.
Say again.
I said I'm already light enough for both of us. That's fine.
So you don't want a man lighter than you?
No. Mm-mm.
If a man said the same exact thing, they would call him a colorist. I'm telling you. But if a woman says it, they call it preferences.
No. Okay. No. Wow. They're gonna call you a colorist.
Well, that's their business. I don't care. I have a choice, don't I?
So was your baby daddy dark skinned too?
No, he wasn't.
So you have light skinned kids?
Yeah, my son is actually here. Come say hi.
Hi. Hi. So you want your next child to be darker than your son?
Yeah, if possible.
Oh, okay. All right. What about so dark skinned men.
Mm-hmm.
Dark skinned men. Okay. What about child? I don't even know how to go from there, but okay. Someone said, how was that a colorist? Well, the reason, listen, when men say they only want light skinned women and not dark skinned women, they call them colorists. So that's kind of what she said, but it was the opposite. So people don't normally talk about it when your preference is dark skin, but it's just like when a man comes on the show and says, I only want a light skinned girl, no dark skinned girls. Women in the comments start calling him a colorist. So it is.
It's facts. It's double standards. It's like if a man has a certain type of preference, they call him colorist, they call him too judgmental, they call him picky, they call him, misogyny, whatever buzzwords they use to shame him. Sometimes they even want to cancel him. But if a woman has the same standard the opposite way, they call it preferences. Do it, girl, do your thing, manifestation, all things. Like the double standards in dating are crazy. Kendra is right.
It is what it is. We'll move forward.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what some people will call it. But either way, or they'll call it her preference. All right. So back to you. 100K, nothing left.
Yes. Yes.
They want to know, did your children's dads make 100K?
Yes. So made more.
Woo! Don't blame it.
Okay, your children's dad made more money than $100,000, but clearly you're not with him, so it shows that money is not everything. So maybe your Prince Charming may be a man who makes less than $100,000. That's something you may want to think about.
Said yes, he made more. Okay. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam, Tessie.
Where do I put my phone? Sorry.
Women always bend the rules when it's the woman. They say, oh, it's her preference. Okay. You look good. You look good. They say, oh, Kendra, it's her preference. That's fine. Just remember that when a man comes and he says the same thing. I don't want to hear y'all call him a colorist. I want y'all to use the same energy and say, Kendra, it's just his preference.
Thanks, cousins. It is my choice.
Right. It's your choice, and that's fair. But let's just keep that same energy when a man comes on my show and says the same thing. And I have no problem with it. Okay. So all the ladies, y'all always been the rules to y'all favor. I've been doing this show for 5 years. And every time it's a woman, it's different. But either way, okay, it's good. So we have established there's no colorist on my show ever again. It is simply a preference. Everybody's in.
Yeah, shout out to Kendra for standing up for men, man. That's very, very good because, like I said, when a man has a preference, they attack his preferences. They call him colorist. They want to cancel him. They attack him. But when a woman has a preference, they call it preference, they call it manifest, do your thing, girl, don't settle, all these nice things. They bend the rules in favor of a woman. So shout out to Kendra for speaking up for men.
In agreement, right?
Amen.
Got it.
Yes.
Amen. Amen. Okay. Here we go. Tessie, when was your last relationship?
2023.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2023.
Are you waiting for your next man?
Yes, I'm waiting till.
Oh, you're waiting till marriage.
Yes.
So you're not having sex again until you get married.
No.
Woo, you like the woman that was on my show yesterday. So could he have kids?
Yes, he can have one or two.
Okay, so she had a no kid policy, but like you, he has to make 100K, and like you, she's not having sex again until she gets married. So I want you to respond to this. What would you say to the man that would say, "Why do you expect him to wait for sex for marriage when your child's father didn't have to?"
Well,
That's a good question. So, and it's a fair question because if your baby daddy didn't require him to marry you, you didn't require him to wait for marriage to have sex with him, why should the stepfather, the one you want to be a stepfather and take care of the kids that don't belong to him, wait till marriage as and also you require him to pay for dates and bills before you guys get married and then you want him to wait for sex until you get married? It's a fair question. Women, ladies, we need answers.
it is my decision to wait till marriage, and if he's not willing or if he doesn't see the vision behind my decision, then we don't have to be together.
That's fair, but is the man following your vision or are you following his vision? Do you want a leader or do you want him to be submissive to you? That's the question you gotta ask yourself when you have all these standards.
If you don't see her vision, if you blind to the vision, if you blind to the vision. Okay. Okay. Now, what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
um I'm working on myself. I'm working on being more relaxed with myself and also focusing more, trying to manifest from within out. I'm also working on my patience. Yes, people say I'm very gentle, but in a tough situation where I have to like really, really stand up because I'm very, very much of an alpha female in a situation.
Okay, so that tells me she kind of doesn't listen. She's gonna fight you in the relationship, fight for power struggle in the relationship. She's gonna order you around. That's why she said the man should follow her vision. So the whole alpha female for me just screams masculinity and screams she's gonna want her man to submit to her.